Hi. Thought it'd be fun to go for a walk together. Take you up the hill and you can see where I live. This is where we're going, up this big hill here behind me. Not sure how far we'll get here today. I put in the newest batteries I could find. I think I have 2 gigabytes in the chip in the camera, so we'll see. Well, this is my house. This is called the rifle range. We're here in Air Etam on Langkawi Island. That's my apartment right there. A1514. I know the place is a bit of a, well, slum, but the rent is really cheap, and the people are nice. I live right next to the, whoop, hello. I live right next to the Chinese cemetery here. Today it's all just kind of overgrown, but in time they'll burn out the grass and they'll have big ceremonies and clean off all of the tombs, and there'll be flags and fireworks, all kinds of stuff. So where we're going is right up on the top of the hill. See, it'd be right up about there. You can't really see the place from here, and you can't see here from there either. But we'll get there. Hello. People here are really friendly. There's a kind of a new grave site over here. Kind of an interesting circular sort of a design that they get into. Kind of a family plot. Chinese are really big on family traditions and remembering their ancestors and things like that. These are the 2 Chinese temples that kind of preside over the area. This is an Islamic orphanage where they teach the young kids about life and everything. Some of the local dogs. This temple here is the regular temple, and then the yellow one up the road there. Hello. Ni hao. Hello. Bye. Oh, look at the baby. Hello. Okay. I don't think you could see those guys very well. They're kind of in the shadows. That's where we're going. It says, welcome to 39. Lim Q Lee. I don't know who he was. Probably one of the guys that helped to make the path we're going to be following here. Kind of interesting architecture of the temples. This yellow one here is like a vegetarian temple, and the one with the red roof is like a regular meat-eating temple. I'm not an expert in Chinese religion, obviously. Little houses that are tucked away up in the jungle here. It's pretty nice out today. This is it's about 9:30 in the morning, and it's probably less than 80 degrees, I'd say. A little bit humid. It rained quite heavily last night. but it's quite comfortable. This is kind of a little recreational area that they built up. The women will be up here doing calisthenics like at 8 o'clock or something, like Tai Chi and stuff like that. Let's see, there's a Hindu shrine that they put up, and they'd be burning incense and ringing bells and stuff like that. A lot of fireworks. These guys love fireworks. They'll wake you up at 2 o'clock in the morning with explosions. Sounds like cannons, you know. So here's another little shrine. Malaysia's a real religious place. It's an Islamic country, but let's see if I can get in there. Yeah. So the people can see there's eternal flames, and let's see, no burning incense, but usually there will be. So, stuff that Malaysians do, or Chinese here. Penang is probably about maybe 60% Chinese. It's kind of a sister city to Singapore, but it remained part of the Malaysian Federation, and when they gained their independence 55 years ago. This is actually number 2. Somebody wrote in 21, kind of a joke. It's on the way to 21. You can hear the birds. I come here every day, climb the hill. Where we're going is to a tea station called number 39. It's probably at about 600 meters elevation, about 1,800 feet. It's a pretty good climb. You can hear I'm getting out of breath here already. It takes a minute for me to find my second wind here. I'm told that the record, you can hear the water running down there, running off the mountain from the rain last night. Hey, here's my friend Fat. How are you, Fat?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. I'm a little bit late today. Every day it seems like maybe 9:15 is a better time for me. I'm taking your picture here. Yeah. We take a picture together. There. So Fat and I, we meet on the hill, and sometimes we go to the top and sometimes not. He is a newcomer to the hill, only here for about 3 times, newly retired. Yeah. You're going to be famous now, Fat. I see you next time. He's an interesting character. He used to work as a cook in one of the street hawkers here. I've tried to find out what his specialty was, but he doesn't really tell me. I don't know if you guys get an impression of how steep that this is here. Let's see. Look sideways. This going up the hill? No, I don't know. It's kind of deceptive for the camera. That person way up ahead of me there, zoom up, that person up there is probably about 50 feet higher than I am. Oh shoot, my battery is running out already. Damn it, and I took the one that said it had the highest charge. Well, we'll keep going until it runs out, and tomorrow we'll pick up from here. Let's see if we can make it all the way. I thought I had some new ones, batteries that is, but I guess I've used them up. This is one of the steepest parts of the hill. the camera is looking kind of straight ahead. It's not looking down at the ground at all. It's looking at the hill in front of me here. Hard to talk and climb at the same time. Oh, here's some more climbers. Morning. Quite a few people come to the hill. Not as many as you would think. There's about 1 million people living on the island of Penang. Lighting is kind of difficult here. Such a contrast between the shade and the direct sunlight. Ooh. Well, that's the first steep hill that we encounter here. Back out down the hill. Got to keep an eye peeled for snakes. I've run across almost 30 snakes. Some of them probably the same snake that I've seen more than once, but right around here there was, a python that stretched all the way across the road here, and I thought it was one of these rain gutters until I got close enough and he turned around and looked back at me. He says, "Hey, I'm slithering here." Of course I let him slither. I don't know if you've noticed on the sides of the trail they have numbers all the way. There's number 8 right there. All the way from 1 to 39. They're about 100 yards apart. About 4,000 steps to get to the summit. It's not really the summit, but to the tea station. You can actually go all the way to the top of Penang Hill, which is about 770 meters. But that's more than I usually do sometimes, but there's number 9. There's all kinds of little shortcuts that run up through the jungle. When I'm feeling frisky, then I'll take them. My record from my house to 39 is about 34 minutes, which is fair considering I'm an old man. But there are some old men here that are a lot faster than me. I think the record is about 22 minutes, but then you gotta run. One of the farmers up ahead here, they have some pretty extensive durian farms here on the hill. I don't know if you guys back in the US have experienced durian. Kind of smells like diesel fuel, I always think, but they're really a delicacy here. Sometimes they'll go for like, even local, even right out in front of my apartment there, they'll go for maybe $8 for a pound. And they're beginning to ship them to China now, so the price is only going to go up. An interesting fruit, very rich, very flavorful. They call it the king of fruit, but it's kind of an acquired taste. It can be, what's the word? You can get sick of it if you eat too much. I've kind of done that. I went through a durian phase, and It was good while it lasted, but there's a word I'm looking for. I got more and more words that I can't find. One word goes in. I'm trying to learn Mandarin these days. One word goes out. I guess that's the way it is. My hard drive is full. I'll talk a little Chinese here. Lu Ho Bo. Morning. I don't really speak much Chinese. I can't even remember my words in English, for heaven's sake. See, there's a little flag here on the side of the road. They had a festival here recently, the Hungry Ghost, which is, can you see that there? Yeah. So, like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, this whole path was lined with these flags, and there was some kind of a ceremony up somewhere up here. I don't know, the different places on the hill. I can't say that I'm really integrated into the local society here. Some of the rock fall away from, eroding away from the side of the road here. We're at number 14. Doing pretty good. The battery sign is blinking, but we're still recording, so just let it run. Talk to the birds a little bit here. There's this 4-foot monitor lizard that lives around here someplace. A little bit further up, I've seen him here lately. He's quite a spectacular guy. Nice colorings on him, kind of green and yellow diamond-shaped patterns. I don't know if we'll see him. You got some wild pigs up here. I've never seen one, but I see their traces when they come around rooting for whatever, worms or grubs or whatever they go after. You can see the path is kind of slowly going from a one lane to a track, and eventually we'll just be on stairs, and if we go far enough today, we'll just be on a jungle track, a jungle trail. You see the signs of erosion here all over the place. But this road has been here for, I don't know, maybe 50 years at least. I know of old men on the hill who remember hiking the trails in their youth. They're up to 17. If we make it to 21, that'll be pretty good already. I always think of my comrades who were in the jungle in Vietnam, conditions similar to this, far less civilized, carrying a full pack and a rifle, forced to avoid the trails because they were mined. And I've gone off trail here a couple of times. Boy, it is rough trying to make it through the jungle, I tell you. My hat's off to you guys, you survivors of jungle warfare, you survivors of jungle warfare. We really put you to the test. I'm proud of y'all. Now these are some of these durian trees here. These big tall ones. They're big spiny fruit. They'll weigh sometimes over 1 kilo with the husk on. There aren't any in the tree anymore. They'll take and they'll climb up the tree and they'll tie the fruit with a string so that if it falls it won't hit the ground and break open and rot. Let's see. I'll take the left trail here. They both go to the same place. This one a little bit more interesting. Actually, this is private property here, but there's a farmer up here. His name is Apok, and he'll sell you a bag of green beans or something like that. Some of this native stuff, like 20 cents or something. He's real cheap. Nice old guy. Oh, there's a city. A little bit of it. A lot of construction going on. Big boom here. Which really is scary. Penang has recently been accorded World Heritage status, and it is really screwing everything up. Property values are skyrocketing, and people are remodeling all these old shops and stuff. Really ruining it as far as I'm concerned. Kind of turning it into Disneyland or something. I think that it'll be a long time before urban renewal gets to my place. One of these days I'll take you upstairs. My flat itself is fairly nice. The outside is kind of crappy, but it only cost me $100 a month to live here. See some of the farms. I guess you can't. That's Apok's garden down there. A couple of puppies up here. Hey, pup. Whew. That was me. And that's some of the new apartments here that they, right there. Zoom a bit. They've just built these up here recently. I really hate to see it. You get cars coming up the track and people start to think that you're on their road, you know. Another little temple here. Now this is 21 here. Just walk through the place so you get an idea. It's just an old crappy little community center that people have built and added to. The community has added to it and built it, and nice view of the city. And there's the Straits of Penang out there also. We're actually situated in the Straits of Malacca, but in between the island and the mainland it's called the Straits of Penang. Back in the day I used to sail through there. Okay, this is the way to 39. See, now we're off the track and we're heading up the hill to 39 here. It's only been about 3 years since I've been coming up the hill. When I first came, a friend of mine told me, well, he's going up the hill, and I said, well, here, I'll come with you. And I was anticipating that we were going to head for the tramway. They have this little railroad tramway that runs up to the top of the hill. And but lo and behold, Tom was an alpinist, a hiker, and so he took me up the first trail over on the other side of the hill, and I made it as far as number 3 before my legs gave out. I was just coming in from a couple of years of driving a big rig, and I weighed about 205 pounds. No exercise at all, except eating and backing that thing up. Running out of breath here now. Pretty steep down here if you go off the path. Hello. Sweat much? You can see why in my first little video there, Jim's Olympics, that my t-shirt was so soaked with sweat. I had just come to the top. Well, okay, here we come to a kind of a shortcut here. That's the regular way, but we'll take the shortcut because I'm gonna run out of tape or batteries here or something. Let's see if we can get up the hill holding the camera here. Yeah, so this cuts about 20 seconds, 30 seconds off of the trip here. That's the way we should have been coming up. And this is the back on the track here. Okay. 26. We're getting there. You guys must be getting really tired by now. Yeah, here's another. That's the regular way. That's the shortcut path. We'll go. If we can do it. These steps are kind of carved into this decomposed granite, and they kind of erode away and don't leave a very sharp tread. Well, we made it. That's the old way. Whoops. This be the new way. Still very bright out with the sun in the deep shade here. Kind of makes it hard to get a nice clean image here. But see, there's another little precarious bridge there that takes you off another one, but we'll go up this way because you get a nice viewpoint here in just a minute. I got some new shoes here. I didn't show you my new shoes. Kind of cool. They look old, but if you pay extra, then they make them look old for you. Go figure, fashion. I like them because they're khaki and match my hat. of a motorcycle barrier here, so people can't bring their bike on the steps. I kind of slide through. 29. The excitement is building. Let's see. Okay. Zoom in here a little bit. You can see some of the farms and the habitat on the hill. Let's see, now this is the top of Penang Hill. You can almost not quite see it over. See, that's the right there. Right there. That's the Air Etam Dam. And someplace in the ravine that's behind this ridge, there's a tramway that you can actually go up to the top of the mountain with. For foreigners, it costs like 30 ringgit, I think it is. And this is the Kek Lok Si temple dedicated to the Goddess of Mercy. It's about 70 meters tall, about 200 feet tall. It's really huge. And inside is a big bronze statue of the Goddess of Mercy. It's a real popular site. They have a lot of well, religious sort of stuff there. Okay, let's carry on here. I know you'd like to stop for a breather here, but let's see, that's one of the paths that'll run down to the farms. But they get some dogs at some of these farms that are real territorial, and you gotta know where you're going, or else you have to run away. There's this young python lives around here someplace. I saw him not too many days ago. Only about 6 foot long. I think it's a python anyway. Their coloration changes as they mature. And so a young snake will look like one thing. An adult snake will look different sometimes. This is another path that'll run down to a private little farm area. Just kind of a hut and a little bit of arable ground. The hills in Penang are just basically big up-thrusting granite boulders. I think they're granite anyway. Geologists could say different. I should Google that. I mean, it looks like granite. It's hard, it's granular. It decomposes into this kind of a tan, sandy stuff. I don't know. But anyway, there's not a lot of soil that covers it. Every now and then they'll have a little fire that'll get out of hand, and it'll burn away the brush. And the place is just remarkably sparse and rocky, you know. There's another little farm. They're growing something there, I don't know what. Somebody told me it's some kind of maybe a tea or flavoring, I forget the name of it. They've got one that looks a little bit like that they call screw pine. And so they'll pick a bunch of leaves and tie them in a knot, throw them in a teapot, and boil them in some of the spring water here on the hill. And it makes a nice little flavor. Almost maybe a kind of a vanilla sort of flavor. Okay, here we come to one of the major intersections here. This way here, it'll go up to 39 on the steps, and this is kind of, oh, I'm still on zoom out. Stupid camera, man. So that's like the major path, but then this is another path, and this one will take you to, well, I'll show you where it'll take you. I like it because it gives you a little flat space where you can kind of catch your breath. And there's the other one there, the one that went straight ahead. That's just like about 10 flights of stairs straight up. So I kind of alternate between the two. I like this one because it's a little bit more jungly. It's the path less taken of the two, as Robert Frost would like to say. Would you say less traveled? The path less traveled. Something like that. My brother Jeff had given me a really nice poetry anthology back when I was on the boat. And I ended up giving it to the Prime Minister. I thought that was kind of a really nice gift for Jeff to give to me, and so I passed it on to the PM. I don't know if he ever got it or not. You know, I met the guy once actually up at Langkawi Island. They were having this Ironman competition, and he came up to observe the finish. It was a pretty famous event, you know. I mean, actual Wildman Ironman competition, you know. And so I came and stood behind him, and he wandered around in the crowd and finally came up and said hello. And I said, "What an honor, sir." And that was it. I mean, it wasn't like, "How you doing, Jim?" Okay, so this is down here. This is another T station. This one here is, let's see, this is number 45. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Can't really see it. Down there, you see the little roof? So they got stools and cook stove and teapots. They got a dog. Let's see if he's home. Huh. They must be sleeping. Okay. Usually he's right there. Kind of a ferocious mug. Ferocious mutt, I mean. Whoa. Whoa. I'm used to going up here on all fours. Kind of hard to go up with the camera at the same time. Yeah, there's it's you see it, Hash House Harrier, HHH Penang. So that's one of their little signs. That's a fairly old one, been there for a while. But they'll go and they'll staple those little tickets on the leaves and on the trees, and so then 20 or 30 of these guys will come huffing and puffing up the trail. Oh man, excuse me. No, I mean, who was that? What was that? This is actually one of my favorite parts of the trail. This part of the track is kind of a little bit more challenging than the stairs. Back in the day, there used to be tigers that would live in these jungles. I'm pretty sure they're all killed off here in Penang. But other parts of Malaysia, they still have wild tigers. I think Sumatran tigers would be there. The biggest cats in the world are tigers. It'd be like 800 pounds or something like that. Beautiful beasts. Up in Thailand, I saw on TV, they even have this temple where the monks have like tamed these full-grown tigers, and you can go up there and actually snuggle with them. I've seen pictures, man. I don't know if I would like to do that or not. I think I would be pretty scared to get within biting distance of a tiger. I suppose not, you know, if you get the monks there and all that, you know. I like to go to this place in Krabi. It's called the Tiger Cave. The Tiger Cave Temple. And it's like this limestone pinnacle. I think it's limestone in Krabi. This is in Thailand on the Gulf of Malacca side. It's about maybe, let's see, 250 miles from here. That might be, maybe not quite that much. But so they have stairs, like 1,000 stairs, fairly steep, some of them, that will take you up to this little sanctuary up at the top. There's a statue of the guy who founded the Tiger Cave, and the expression on his statue, I find, is just hypnotic. I have posted a picture of him on my photos on my Facebook page. Jim.Lund.52 is my Facebook page. And then they have, also at the Tiger Cave, they have an unusual geological formation of this kind of a perfect forest cauldron that is part of the, like right next to the peak where the sanctuary is up on the top. And so you go up a set of stairs and then down into the bottom of this really beautiful primeval forest. And it's only about maybe 200 or 300 yards in diameter. But there's these big old growth trees, and they have these little huts, little cabins that the monks will live in. They're kind of big enough for a sleeping pad, and that's all. And I kind of have this hope that when the light starts to go out, I'll head up there and ask for permission to give up the ghost in one of the little cabins. I don't know if they'd let me, but I met one of the monks, and he was like from Bangkok, and that was pretty much what he was doing. Couldn't think of a better place to die, though. Gee, beautiful and peaceful. All these little ants here. You see them? Just tiny, like a pencil point. A lot of insects here. You get these poisonous centipedes. They'll be sometimes 8 inches long, and they're kind of slow, but they'll come down through the tea station, and all the girls will start screaming, and the guys will pick up sticks, you know. And the poor little thing is just going to the store or something, you know. Oh, almost there. This is quite a climb. I don't know if you guys appreciate it, but I probably left half of you back there at number 21. Well, it'll be worth it. You wait and see. This deal up here, I got no idea what it is. Why anybody would haul a refrigerator all the way up the hill is beyond me. I mean, there's no power up here. And yet, lo and behold, there's a refrigerator. I don't know what's in it. I don't want to know what's in it. Oh, almost at the top. Okay, welcome to 39. Oh man, it's a hard climb. This is 39. Here, we'll go take a look around. A lot of different kind of fruit trees and nut trees and things here that people will come up and plant and take care of and stuff. This is all National Forest Reserve here, so it is kind of a communal area. There's another path way over there that goes up to 84. Nice little frog pond that they've been working on here. Some koi in there floating around. Can you see them? Water's a little bit murky. Let's see. Get over here. There they go. Hello. Hi there, guys. Now this is the tea station proper, where they have tables and chairs, and they have a gas cook stove and water faucet and stuff. Hammocks. And this is the vista, the panoramic vista of Hayes. Can't really see much here today. We're of course on an island, and that's the Straits of Penang. If you can make it out there, you can't even see across the straits, which is only a couple hundred yards to Butterworth over there. You can't see much of anything else. They're working on a new bridge there. Oh, what was that? It sounded like a little lizard. Wow, okay. See, maybe I can. There. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, well, this was kind of fun. Thanks for your company. I should think up a good closing motto here or something. I think I'll just say Jumpa lagi. This is Malaysian for see you later. Bye.